In today's video, we're going to be looking at speed testing. Now, most people have probably done this from a browser, which is fairly normal, but that actually doesn't help if we want to do something like on a remote server, for example. Obviously, if you've got a Windows server environment, you can just RDP in. Maybe you've got RDP running on a server somewhere else, but if you're running a Unix-based system, for example, that's quite difficult to do. So let's have a look at this. Right, so if you Google a speed test, you might get something like this, maybe from Ookla, or maybe you want to run the one from Google. If we run that, we get a very nice graphical interface showing us our megabits per second. Great, that doesn't help us unless we have a GUI or a browser interface to do this on. So let's flip over to the terminal now and let's see what we can do. So obviously some people have probably used wget. It's a nice command line utility for getting files, right? So if we put the output to be /dev/null, that's basically a place where you can put stuff that is immediately deleted. It's like a black hole, if you were. So anything we download gets immediately discarded. So in this case, we don't need to retrieve the file and keep it. We just want to download it, grab the speed from that. Now, there are plenty of places to get files to test this. Here is one that I'm going to be using today. It's hosted from elsewhere. So we're just going to grab this file. And as you can see, from the command line, we get that dumped straight into /dev/null, and we get a rough speed estimate of 60 megabytes per second, which is great. So this is running again on my local machine, so it's similar to what we got on the GUI interface, but here we have a machine that I've SSH'd into, and it doesn't have any sort of graphical user interface, so therefore no browser. So we're going to have to use the wget command again. So again, output straight to dev null. Paste in that file again, and because this is an AWS box, you can expect that to be slightly quicker than my house connection. So here we see 88.8 megabytes per second. It's a great way of figuring out if you have any latency issues, whether or not you're capable of downloading stuff onto that machine that you might need for something, say pen testing or bug bounty hunting. So I hope you learned something here. Go ahead, give it a try.